Some more massive LEGO Star Wars news has been revealed, so let's get right into it. Starting off with some more confirmation on these two sets with the buildable Ewok that's going to be coming out in the summer and going to retail for $90, and we are going to be getting not one, but two Andor sets. We already know about set 75399, the U-Wing, but there's going to be another Season 2 set that we don't know. There was a lot of speculation around it being the Hallcraft, but apparently it's not going to be that. It's going to be something totally different. Now, is this going to be a ship, or is it going to be depicting a certain scene? We're going to have to wait and see for that, but I feel in the coming months or weeks we should get more confirmation on that. Season 2 of Andor is approaching in the coming months, so I would expect us to find out more information about that mystery second set sooner rather than later. As far as the buildable Ewok goes, it's a bit shocking that's the direction they've decided to go in, because if we remember with Chewbacca, it did look a bit goofy, so I'm not sure how they're going to have a Ewok look in LEGO as well. Only time will tell, so we're going to have to wait and see. But I know some of you are wondering, what does that mean as far as an MBS Ewok village? And I don't think that's out of the picture just yet. Obviously, we have no idea what that massive set at the end of the year is going to be. Is it going to be a UCS set, MBS set? So we're going to have to wait and be patient for more information on that. But I don't think that an Ewok directly means that no Ewok village. I think that there is still just as good of a chance as there was at the beginning of the year before we knew about this as there is now that we have more confirmation on that, so we have to be patient with that. I'm really hoping for an Ewok village though. Some more information on the ARC 170 is here, and it is a bit smaller than the previous version, and the clone pilots will have printed legs, but they won't be dual molded legs. So that is all really cool. So I'm very excited for this set. It's been a long time coming since we had our last ARC 170, so I only expect great things from this one. Now, we already knew about a battle pack with the Night Trooper battle pack for this year, and with the battle pack, I know a little while ago everyone suspected a Captain Enoch to be included, but now the latest information is that there will not be a Captain Enoch, which is a pretty big surprise. I feel that we needed a Captain Enoch. The Duel of Peridia was going to be the perfect spot for that. I know I said that there shouldn't be any named characters in battle packs, and I still stand by that, but I feel that we need a Captain Enoch. I don't really know where Captain Enoch will fit into any other sets. Maybe we'll get him in an Ahsoka Season 2 set, I don't know, but I would rather have had him in a battle pack rather than not have Captain Enoch in LEGO Star Wars at all. I know that kind of goes back on how I feel about battle packs with named characters and all that, but if I were to have to choose, I would rather have Captain Enoch than not have him at all. The build is going to be a small patrol gunship, which should be very interesting to see how LEGO manages that. I'm excited for this one. At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if things ended up changing again and Enoch is actually in the set, but also I feel LEGO has something up their sleeve for Ahsoka Season 2. Enoch will be in that, so I wouldn't be surprised if LEGO is saying, let's hold off on it and release Captain Enoch in a Season 2 of Ahsoka set or sets, rather than trying to force him into a Season 1 set like a battle pack or the Duel on Peridia where they felt that he shouldn't have been. The mechs are returning, and this year it's going to be a Darth Maul mech. And I am not a fan of mechs, but also I am definitely not going to be a fan of this mech if the Darth Maul minifig is what I suspect. As we know, LEGO's been taking away pupils from characters, and if LEGO decides to use the Darth Maul fig without pupils like we saw in the Sith Infiltrator, that's going to be very disappointing. We've had plenty of better Darth Maul figs with pupils in the past. The one that I think that's going to be in this set is a huge downgrade to that, and it doesn't help that mechs really aren't a fan favorite to what I would say many people. I mean, it's a good way to get some of these figs for a cheaper price rather than spending $70, $80. But at the same time, if you've been really wanting to get a Darth Maul fig, is it really worth spending $15 or however much this is going to be for a super downgraded fig? Honestly, if I really wanted a Darth Maul fig, I would rather spend the extra money and get the character encyclopedia that recently came out and get the 25th anniversary Darth Maul fig that has the pupils. What's probably the biggest piece of news that we have is that Plo Koon Starfighter, that was originally rumored to be a playset, is now a microfighter. As someone who's not a huge fan of microfighters, I'm pretty disappointed. I was looking forward to going out and getting myself a Plo Koon Starfighter, a Plo Koon minifig, but you know, at the end of the day, LEGO decided to make it a microfighter, so hopefully in the near future we can get a playset of Plo Koon Starfighter. But with that, there are some pretty interesting details. The minifigs, or should I say minifig, is going to be Plo Koon, so it's going to be a nice way to get a Plo Koon minifig if you want a new one or if you've never had one before. And for the droid, it's only going to be the head. I think it's a pretty interesting decision that they ended up going with the microfighter over a playset. I think in the long run of the shelf life, the playset would have done much better than a microfighter, but I don't know exactly what the reasoning behind LEGO wanting to do a microfighter was. Maybe they felt that they needed room on shelves for a new microfighter and they wanted to do something a little different that they haven't done before. And it does seem for the time that the diorama line is coming to a halt. There's no confirmation around this being the end of the diorama line for good. We thought just a few years ago that the helmet line was done for good, and now the helmet line is coming back. So maybe this is a way for LEGO to bring back the helmet line for a few years, and then they will bring back the diorama line for a few years to give LEGO fans a fresh new sub-theme rather than keeping it consistent with just helmet lines, just diorama lines. But out of all the years to put a halt to the diorama line, this was not the year. We really needed something like an Obi-Wan versus Anakin or a Palpatine's arrest. At least one diorama would have been really good. I know everyone in their predictions or their wish list for 2025 had a Revenge of the Sith diorama. So it is pretty disappointing to see LEGO saying, you know what, this is the year we are not going to be making any. Disappointing to say the least with that decision. Maybe the May 4th gift with purchase will be a miniature diorama or the UCS or MBS set at the end of the year. Gift with purchase will be something in that regards, like a much smaller scaled down one. It's definitely not out of the cards for LEGO to do something like we saw with the 20th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars Battle of Hoth, that miniature diorama. So LEGO could very well have a Revenge of the Sith one up their sleeve for May 4th or the end of the year with that UCS gift with purchase. Who knows at this point? Everything's all up in the air. There's still a lot of speculating. There's still a lot of loose details about sets and stuff that needs to have more confirmation on it. There's still a whole lot more to come out as the year goes on. So we have to buckle up because we're in for a crazy ride as 2025 for LEGO Star Wars unfolds. I'm excited for it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about all of this. What sets are you most excited for? And I'll see you in the next one.